Hi, I'm Aaron Bernstein, and this lesson is going to be all about diatonic triads in the key of C major. And that just means we're going to be building chords on each of the notes in a C major scale. And by the end of the lesson, you'll have a vocabulary of 7 different chords to improvise with, and you'll be ready to create chord progressions. Let's get to it. Let's have a quick review of our C major scale. These are the notes we're going to build our chords on: C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Everything we play in this lesson will be diatonic to the key of C major, which means we're only going to use the notes of the C major scale. Now, we're going to give each note of the scale a Roman numeral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and our last note, being a repeat of the first, C, brings us back to 1. Now we build our chords. Our first one is built on C, and using our scale, we skip notes until we have a triad. So our notes are C, E, G. Remember, chords are all about skipping notes. All together now. And this is our one chord, so named because it's built on the first note of our scale, C. And we can tell from the sound of this chord that it's a cheery major chord. This is a chord for Saturdays. So our one chord in the key of C major is C major. Next chord. We're going to go to the second note of our C major scale, which is D, and I just move my chord up. So now it's built on D, our second note. And when we play this chord, it sounds kind of depressed. This is definitely a Monday chord, so it's D minor. Our 2 chord is D minor, and there it is up on the staff. Notice that the Roman numeral is lowercase this time, and that's just a convention we'll follow. Major chords will have uppercase Roman numerals, and minor chords will be lowercase. Moving on, let's go to our third note in the scale, which is E. So we scoot everything up. And now we have our 3 chord built on E. And when we play this chord, once again, it's a dreary, gotta go back to work Monday chord, so our 3 chord is E minor. I hope the rest of them aren't minor. Going up to the 4th note in our scale, we build our 4 chord on F. And here's our 4 chord. And it's pretty bright and cheery, so this is going to be an F major chord. That's our 4 chord built on the 4th note of our scale, F. All right, continuing up to the 5th note of our scale, we're going to build a chord on G. And here's our 5 chord. And the forecast is more sunshine with a G major chord. That's our 5 chord. All right, let's see if the good weather holds. Moving up to our 6th note in the scale, we build our 6 chord on A. There it is. And when we play it, a storm front has moved in, ruined our weekend, and our 6 chord is A minor. Moving up now to our 7th note, which is B. Now we have our 7 chord, and when we play it, we realize this one isn't happy, and it isn't sad, it's angry. So our 7 chord is a B diminished triad. But just when we're at our most tense sounding chord, we have only to go up 1 more note, and guess what? We're back to our 1 chord. And then we play our good old C major chord, back to Saturday. So up in the staff window, we have all the diatonic chords you can build using the C major scale. And you can see from the uppercase Roman numerals that our 1, 4, and 5 chords are major. And our 2, 3, and 6 chords are minor. And then our 7 chord, which is diminished, also has a lowercase Roman numeral. And this pattern will hold true for all diatonic chords in any major key. 1, 4, and 5 are major, 2, 3, and 6 are minor, and 7 is diminished, always. This is important because in a while we're going to be building diatonic chords on scales other than C major. But for right now, I recommend playing all the diatonic chords in the key of C major one by one and listen carefully to their sound, their tone quality. Listen for the bright, cheerful sound of major chords, the somber, depressed sound of minor chords, and that crazy diminished chord which sounds like a shot of Novocaine when you're going to the dentist. I'm Aaron Bernstein, and thank you so much for joining me.